This is Selva Banu, Priya, Assistant Professor from the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Banu Engineering College. Today I am going to present a topic from the subject Data Analytics, and my topic is Introduction to Big Data. And here is the agenda of my today's lecture: Introduction to Big Data, Types of Digital Data, Big Data Analytics and Application of Big Data. So before going to Big Data, let us discuss about what is data. The quantities, characters or symbols on which operations are performed by a computer, which may be stored and transmitted in the form of electrical signals and recorded on magnetic, optical or mechanical recording media. Which means data, we can say it is a raw information which is get from the user or from the web browsers. Why we are saying it is a raw information? In the sense we couldn't get any meaningful statement from that raw information. So far it is said to be a raw information. If it is an information, we can get a meaningful statement, and it is a processed data, and data is said to be a unprocessed data. So now what is big data in the sense? Whenever my data is huge in size or large volume in means we can say it is a big data. So big data also data, but with a huge size. Big data is a term used to describe a collection of data that is huge in volume and yet growing exponentially with time. In such data is so large and complex that none of the traditional data management tools are able to store it or process it efficiently. Extremely large data sets that may be organized computationally to reveal patterns, trends and associations, especially relating to human behavior and interactions, are known as big data. And this big data is said to be a large volume, so which is not suitable by the traditional data analytic tools. So we need some modern data analytics tool to handle the big data. And the best example for big data is New York Stock Exchange, which handles 1 terabyte of data every day. So it is a best example for big data. And nowadays we are having many social medias. All of the social medias comes is an example for big data. The statistics shows that 500 terabytes of new data get ingested to the database of social media site Facebook every day. This data is mainly generated in terms of photo, video, upload, messages, exchanges, putting comments, etc. So it can having 10 plus terabyte of data in 30 minutes. So it is a best example of big data. So here comes the data representation of various memory size. First it will be a bit, 1 bit, and 8 bits said to be 1 byte, and 2 to the power 10, 1024 byte is said to be a kilobyte, and then megabyte, and then gigabyte and terabyte. So from byte or bit to megabyte we can say it is a small data, and megabyte to gigabyte we can say it is a medium data, and gigabyte to terabyte we can say it is a large data, and more than 1 terabyte is said to be a big data. So based on the memory size we are categorize the data. And characteristics of big data. Here we are having 4 characteristics of big data: volume, velocity, variety and veracity. Volume in the sense a huge amount of data. So volume plays an important role to identify the big data, because based on the volume only we are identifying whether it is a small size or large size or medium data. So now volume means how much data is generated. Nowadays organization or human beings or system are generating and getting very fast amount of data, that is terabyte to petabyte, so and also to exabyte. So volume in the sense very large amount of data. Next comes velocity. Velocity in the sense how fast produced data, that is generation and process of data within a second we can say. So best example is YouTube. Within a fraction of seconds how many videos are uploaded, and within a fraction of seconds we can process the video in the YouTube. So velocity means how fast produced data. Nowadays organization and human beings and systems are generating huge amount of data at very fast rate. Next, variety. So we are having 3 types of variety in big data. So anything can be used, that is structured, unstructured and semi-structured. So variety in the sense produced data in the different formats, any of this format. And veracity in the sense correctness of the data. We can say it is a quality of the data or accuracy of the captured data. Then it is said to be a veracity. Types of digital data, we are having three types as I said: structured, unstructured and semi-structured. So structured is having a fixed schema. A data can be stored, accessed, processed in the form of fixed format in terms as structured data. Over the period of time, talent in computer science has achieved greater success in developing techniques for working with such kind of data, where the format is well known in advance and also deriving value out of it. However, nowadays we are foreseeing issues when size of such data grows to a huge extent, typical size or being in the range of multiple zettabyte. So example for structured data is an employee detail. It is an organized one. We can say it is a fixed schema. And unstructured in the sense it doesn't have any fixed schema and it is huge in amount. So without any fixed schema, if you are having a data, means we can say it is unstructured data. So best example for unstructured data is Google search engine, because it has a text and image and videos, whatever it is. So many files are there in one page, so you can say it is a unstructured data. We are not having any fixed format. And semi-structured data contains both forms, as well structured as well as unstructured. It has schema and flexible schema. Some text may be structured and some may not be structured. So best example for semi-structured is XML files or JSON files. Next, what do you mean by big data analytics? Big data analytics is a process of collecting, organizing and analyzing a large set of data to discover patterns and other useful informations. Big data analytics can help organizations to better understand the information contained within the data and will also help identify the data that is most important to the business and future business decision. Analysts working with big data typically wants knowledge that comes from analyzing the data. So high performance of analytical data in the sense to analyze a large volume of data, big data analytics is typically performed using specialized software tool application for predictive analytics, data mining, text mining, forecasting and data optimization. So normal traditional tool will not be suitable for big data analysis. So we need a modern tool such as cloud computing, grid computing or Hadoop. So HDFS is the best tool to handle a big data analytics. So here is the application of big data. So big data applications can be used in healthcare, finance, retail shop, wholesaler, education, telecom, e-commerce, media and entertainment. So all these sectors they are using a big data applications. Thank you.